Hey! I'm in Sevierville, and Sevierville, Tennessee, that is. Brings back a huge amount of memories for me. Just driving down the main road from Interstate 40 all the way into Sevierville, around that little circle. I was 18 years old, barely 18 years old, when we first moved here to Sevierville. Sang with Sammy Hall back in the day. And so now I'm here for the women's conference, Be a Better You, or as I called it, Build a Better Ute. I got a book too. I thought this was really nice. They gave me a nice book in my room, Stories That Celebrate God's Unconditional Love. It's called 21 Days of Grace by several authors, and Kathy Ide, Angela Hunt, who I adore, Deborah Rainey and Cindy Woodsmall, Tracy Higley, and many more. I've read many books by many more for many years. She's quite prolific. She's written many books, and she's started many programs, and so whenever you see her name, Many More, she's there. The only thing I thought about this was 21 Days of Grace. You can only really have one day of Sue. But 21 Days of Grace is enough. One day of Sue is plenty. But that's what they're going to get tomorrow. They're going to get one day of Sue. I have 30 minutes tomorrow. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30 minutes to do my stuff. 30 minutes. And she did tell me, though, the gal who brought me in for this. By the way, it's at the Sevierville Convention Center, right downtown. It's actually called the Sevierville Civic Center, I found out when I asked Siri in my phone to take me to the Sevierville Convention Center. I don't know where she was taking me, but it wasn't the Sevierville Civic Center. So I went like 8 miles out of my way. Going 8 miles out of your way doesn't sound like a lot, but on that road, on a Friday in the middle of July, everybody's wanting to go to the mountains for the weekend, and I understand this is the big weekend. This is the big craft fest weekend where all the mountain people come out and show their wares. Maybe. I don't know. So tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, gals, and you live in East Tennessee, this is the place to be. Sevierville Convention Center. Yes. It looks really beautiful. The room they've decorated gorgeous. And I actually, okay, I'm married to Jeff Duffield. I'm married to the Sound King, the Chord King and the Sound King. And so to say to him that there's a sound man in this building who gets it, oh my word, he gets it. The sound is unbelievable, and I'm just very happy. Look at me. 21 days of grace, but only one day of Sue you can handle. But tomorrow is going to be great. Darlene Chapman, one of my dear friends, a great country gospel singer. She's going to be with me, and there's several others too. I'm going to meet a new gal. And then there's a woman that has done gospel radio here in Knoxville for many years, and we hit it off right from the beginning, and she said, so could you like commute every day and come do my show from Nashville? I said no, but you forget, now we have this amazing technology called Periscope. And so, wow, you know, who knows what will happen. And when I did radio years ago, I never had half this technology. It was all reel to reel, 33 1/3 and 45 RPM vinyl records and cart machines that looked like 8-tracks that would stutter sometimes. Yeah. So technology is crazy. So I'm in my hotel. This is nice. It's very cool in here. I'm thinking about going to bed early because it was a long drive today from Nashville to Knoxville and Sevierville. There were some crazy people out on the road. I mean, really? Yeah, you spend $1,000 to go on vacation and you load your kids in the car and then you drive like a maniac and sacrifice your children? No, stop it. It was just I don't know. I'm an old person now. I'll be 60 in another couple of weeks. I'm talking like my grandmother more and more all the time. So I'm in CVS in Sevierville. And so while I'm there, I promise you this is what happens. While I'm there at the register paying for a couple of things I wanted to buy, the gentleman behind the desk goes, "Hold on just 1 minute. Good afternoon, CVS. Have you made your appointment for your shingle shot?" And I'm sitting there going, if I had to say that all day long, "Good afternoon, welcome to CVS. Have you had your shingle shot?" Shingle shot. Shingle shot. Shingle shot. No, I couldn't do this. We are sitting on Neil's back porch. We all say hi. Neil! In New York Harbor stands a lady with a torch raised to the sky. I must be bored. Aw, Shane. You know what? Let me just tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. You are the man. I'm so proud of you. I feel like you was like, you know, one of my little mans I used to watch when you were the youngs mans. He's laughing and eating pizza, but do not choke because we still need... I'm so proud to be called a... What was it? American first, then a Christian. In that order. Anyway, I'm proud of you, Shane. I am so proud of you. Oh, and then you hire the most eligible point man in the Assemblies of God who will just about give his soul, life, heart, and hard work. Mr. Scott Ball. Scott Ball. Hey, you know what? Here, I'm on a serious note here. I know, many of you are listening out here. Thank you, by the way, Jill. He is amazing. He's amazing. He's just amazing, and I've loved him for so long. Let me tell you what Scott Ball did for us. Of all the people in Elkton, when we were on staff at the church there, we created such a huge community. Even after we left the church, and we didn't really leave, we basically moved to Nashville. And yet that community has always been so strong within us. We love all those people. But Scott was the one who visited Jeff's dad. Scott was the one who when Jeff's father was really getting bad and could not do well with the iPad and had a hard time with it, it was Scott. It was Scott that went to see him, Scott that saved him on a couple of things. And there were a lot of times he did things that I know he did that he didn't tell us he did. So I pray for him that he will be a constant support for you there at CLA. And I really have a heart for pastors right now and their wives. And who knows, in my final quarter, that's the name of my book, except mine's called The Final Dime. I want to be an inspirer of people who are in churches and pastors. And I know of a few right now who are just going through poopy caca. And I don't like it because I've loved them for so long, and I just don't like it. So, bless you, Shane, at CLA. Now, CLA, to me, means Christian Leadership Alliance. That's another organization. But Christian Life Assembly is good. I like the name. Who gave me red hearts? Somebody gave me red hearts. Good afternoon, CVS. Have you had your shingle shot? But by far, tell Ruthie this. Oh, Jeff Duffield? Bye. Tell Ruthie, above all, she's the best. I don't care about all you other people. All right, I'm out of here. So tomorrow, don't forget, Sevierville Convention Center. It's 21 days of grace, but only one day with Sue. Bye. I love you people. You're nuts.